Something shocked me recently, and I decided I wanted to do a quick video about it. For a little background, this is my original 1911 competition gun that Sachs built for me many years ago. After 150,000 rounds, some parts of the gun are pretty worn and or just worn out. In particular, years of riding the thumb safety created a gouge in the frame and wore down the corresponding area on the safety itself. Enough material had been relocated that the paddles were spongy and would extend downward past their stop. I thought that was game over for the gun, but some pretty knowledgeable folks said a new thumb safety would probably fix the issue. So I confirmed this by mocking it up with an EGW ambi that I had on my shelf. It was a blued slim paddle version, so not a permanent solution. The original safety was a Wilson Combat 192 Tactical, which that was my go-to for a while. In addition to having one on this gun, I have one on my Jim Milks built Colt CCO, and I also installed one on a TRP that I owned for a while. Replacing like for like would make blending a non-issue. However, in an interaction last year, Wilson not only treated me rudely, but flat out refused to answer a basic product question, so I swore they wouldn't be getting any more of my money. However, I ultimately chose the path of least resistance and ordered another one from Wilson. Just removing the part from the packaging, it was immediately obvious the level of quality on it was pretty substandard. These pictures were taken after I worked the part over for 45 minutes. You can imagine how much worse it was out of the box. First, this is a cast part, and the as-cast surfaces are so bad, in some cases smoothing them out would dimensionally alter the part. There was a huge amount of flash at the parting lines, and the machine portions had sharp corners and edges. Hell, the damn thing sliced me when I pulled it out of the box. After working the part over for 45 minutes, I reached the point where I just wanted the gun back together so I could take it to the range the next day. So I decided to install the part and figured I'd deal with the finishing work later. After sizing the lug, I stuck the left side of the part in the gun, then grabbed the right to complete the assembly. And that's when I discovered that the two halves won't even go together. It's not even close. This isn't a thing of minor fitting. We're talking major surgery to get this thing to go together. At that point, I just wanted the part gone and out of my life for good. But it had one more surprise for me, and it saved the best for last. One of the constants of the 1911 universe is a thumb safety will come with a teardrop shape indentation that the plunger pin sits in. It acts sort of as a downstop. Here's the one on a Chen custom safety that I have on hand. Every thumb safety I've seen has had one, including the previous Wilson 192s I've used. I mean, some of these things require a bit of fine-tuning, but they're always present. So because this feature is a given, I didn't think to check to see what this part had done to it. Well, here it is. Seriously, what the f***? This isn't an indentation as much as it is a crater, and a deep one, with a bunch of scrap metal around it. This part would have been better had they skipped this half-assed operation altogether. So I found myself with the plunger pin absolutely buried in this crater, making it almost impossible to get the safety off the gun. The only way I could get the paddle to move was by resorting to a gunsmith's hammer. That was a first. Never needed one of those before for this job. Once it was out, I threw it in the trash where it belonged. Ultimately, this part isn't fit for use. And there's no aspect where it doesn't fail to meet even the lowest expectations for a 1911 part. I'd expect a lot better from Wilson Combat, particularly considering how f***ing arrogant they are. So take from that what you will. Thanks for watching.